And we just had our amazing workout. We do workouts every Monday, Friday at 1:15 Central Time. If you would like an update, that's nadyatouch.com/fitness. All right, looks like we are live. So let me double check that I am on my page. Looks like it's working. Okay, great. And I'm going to share on our Friends and Health. And that's where we also have our workouts. Yep, I am there. It's amazing how with so much technology, you can just jump from one activity to another. Okay, shared in Friends and Health. So today is the beginning of Ask Nadya. What do you think about the name? Why the name showed up, it didn't even show up. I do get questions every time, all the time. And some of the questions are the same or similar questions that I'm being asked. So I thought, what if I start answering questions via recorded video? Because if you ask me a question, somebody else has the same question. And they may hear an answer and voila, I answered question for so many people. And the questions on fitness, on nutrition, on how to keep going, on motivation, on discipline, there are a lot of questions on health. Do you think you have a question that you don't yet have an answer for, or you're not sure, you want to confirm, or you just need someone to express, here's what it is, how does it sound? I also have questions. So let's use this opportunity and ask questions. So if there's something that you see that triggers you another question, please feel free and let me know. You can comment, but actually the best way is to send me an email. It's just easier for me to collect them all in one place, and I am going to type in an email for you. The email is nadyatouch@gmail.com. Really easy. Please forward your comments there. If you can put in the subject line, Ask Nadya, and maybe even put your question in there. That will be really amazing. Welcome everyone. My name is Nadya Touch. I help overwhelmed and overweight professionals to get off the weight loss roller coaster so they can become the role models that they meant to be and they know that they are. I do it through a transformation of lifestyle and habit change via mindset, nutrition, and fitness. You know, for the last several weeks, we have experienced so many wonderful programs, from Baby Steps that is actually created recently. It is a free program on just how do I even start? What's the most important? What's next? 4 steps that I walk you through to your total wellness. So it's nadyatouch.com/baby steps. And then you can pick up and go to Transformation Week, where you dive deeper into each of those aspects. It's a little longer training, and to utilize it the best way is actually use it within 7 days. So 1 training per day. Then you can jump into our 6-week masterclass, or you can just do it on your own. We have next masterclass coming in on Monday. Really simple way, but a lot of transformation there. We will dive deeper into each of those aspects of mindfulness, of mindful eating, of self-discipline, of accountability, of movement, of management. And even though it's very simple, you receive daily tips, you're welcome to take them on. There's also a daily tracker. It might take you 30 seconds to 2 minutes to track how mindful you were of your body and your thoughts and your emotions. So it's really nothing that I actually hear quite a bit. I'm just too busy. Is designed to fit your busy lifestyle. Those programs are not designed to take time away from your life. They're designed for you to learn how to be your healthiest in your busy life. So 6-week masterclass is coming up on Monday, and the only time you take is for an actual live coaching sessions, which is the best way to be transformed and utilize this group coaching together. Okay, folks. So all this I will post in the comments. I will grab the links all together and post in the comments, but you can also find them on my website, nadyadaj.com. So you asked, I'm answering to the best of my knowledge and to the best of my ability. If you have more questions, please do email me. I put my email, nadyatouch@gmail.com. And today I'd like to start with fitness questions. Seems like because we are home, we want to know if what we are doing is the right thing, is the right way, safe way, something we are not sure, and how to. So there was a lot of questions that I received. I chose 4 questions to answer today. Also, I would like to keep it short and sweet. I know, again, we're busy in the short increments, and please do keep sending me your questions. Okay. Questions are covered. When is too old? Too late? When to start? Are you too old to start? I rephrased it 3 times. Second question is, let me actually pull it real quick, and I really want to phrase it in the way that you asked me. I think it's really important. You can hear your question. Best exercise routine to shed overall fat. Is it walking? Is it cardio? Is it weights? Is it HIIT? Also, best exercise routine for core. What is the ideal heart rate for a 60-year-old woman in cardio and strength training? So these 4 questions I am going to cover today, okay? Let's dive into it. The question I'm going to cover first, when it's too late. Are you ever too old to start? I think the answer is obvious, never too late, never too old. It depends what you're doing. I'll give you an example. I have a client who at that time was 83-year-old, could hardly walk. 6 months later, the 83-year-old gentleman was able to do very hard exercise such as V-sit. It's something where you sit, leaning back, hold your arms in front of you, so as straight legs in front of you. He was able to hold it for 60 seconds non-stop. 83-year-old who could hardly walk. It's never too late. Next, best exercise routine to shed overall fat. Is it walking? Is it cardio? Is it weights? Is it HIIT? Okay, really loaded question. Well, it's actually not the loaded question, it's the loaded answer, but simplicity of this answer is, let me ask you a question first. What are you doing for your nutrition? Because 80% of your success in weight loss is nutrition. It's quality of food, it's quantity of food, and then followed by exercise. So if you know your nutrition is great, amazing, perfect, exercise, answer is coming. If you know you need to pick up on the diet, nutrition, that's where you start. With nutrition, think about balanced diet and think about calorie deficit. If you have questions, let me know. Okay. Also, we are having a 14-day healthy cleanse coming up. It's the elimination diet. Amazing way to actually get yourself into the routine. We actually have 2 cleanses coming in. One of them is 14-day elimination diet. Another one is Prove It Challenge Nutritional. So let me know if you would like to know more. Exercise routine to shred overall weight. It's actually a combination. What you mentioned, walking, cardio, weights, HIIT, it's all together, and I would recommend the HIIT, high intensity interval training. Why is that? Because in high intensity interval training, that's exactly what you do. You're using cardio, you're using weights, you're using strength training. So for the weight management, we want to do two most important aspects after nutrition. Two most important aspects is strength training and cardio training. In strength training, I want to invite you to think about exhausting your muscles with lighter weight and more repetitions. Leave your ego at the door and work through a lot of repetitions with lighter weight. We're working here on the weight loss, not muscle gain, if we're talking about shredding fat. Active muscles are burning fat around them. I believe it's about 70% of fat that is burned by an active muscle. The better your muscles are, the more fat they burn. So think about, just to burn 1 pound of fat, your body requires 3,500 calories. 3,500 calories. How much can you burn by walking? Plus you burn calories by walking, but you're not really, may not be losing the weight that you want. You're talking about losing fat. When you walk, you just burn calories. Are you losing fat? Maybe first 4 weeks because the body is getting used to something new, but then you most likely hit plateau if you're not changing it. So it's really important to include strength training exercise so you help you build your muscle and help endurance of your muscle. 1 pound of muscle burns 50 calories at rest. So imagine when you start working on building your muscles in the way that you're not really building the bulk of your muscle, you're just toning up and strengthening. Extra 10 pounds of muscle is 500 calories extra. Multiply 7 days a week, guess what? 3,500 calories. Strength training is the key, folks. Followed by number 2, cardio. 2 types of cardio. Number 1, you asked, it's walking, it's biking, it's the cardio or jogging, where you can't keep up for a long period of time, okay? Another aspect of cardio is, I call it high intensity cardio, where you can't sustain it for more than even 3 minutes, where your heart rate spikes up so high that you really need to stop and recover right there. Maybe it's only 20 seconds, maybe it's 30 seconds or 60 seconds, depending on the endurance, how much you already build your stamina. So tapping into the high intensity cardio is really important. If you ask me for best workout routine, I would say combine strength training with the high intensity cardio in one workout for shredding your weight. That is fat weight. If you need to know more, please let me know, put it in the comments. Did I answer your question? Speaking of, what is the ideal heart rate for 60-year-old woman in cardio and strength training? So to answer your question, I am actually going to send you also a reference because it might take a while to cover. Okay, app is not available. Let me see. I had an article for you by American Heart Association. It's not opening for me right now. No. Okay. So basically, when you're exercising, it's about 50 to 80% intensity. How to know the max heart rate is during exercise. So imagine the number of 220 minus your age. So if it's 220 minus 60, what is the heart rate? This is your max while you exercise. Depending what you do in your exercise, what heart rate are you aiming at? Are you aiming at spiking for 20 seconds and down, or you're aiming at sustain it for 6 minutes? That can be different, okay? So please go to American Heart Association website. You will have an extensive, comprehensive table, and you can see, depending, okay, what do I do? What my heart rate needs to be, how long do I need to sustain it, and you will have a comprehensive explanation there. Okay. Next question is core. What is the best exercise routine for the core? Loaded answer here as well. Let me make a summary of it, and I am pretty sure you will want to know more. So more will come if you request it. Think about the core. I am pretty sure you are referring to the midsection. Is that right? The tummy. So think about, if you look at the midsection, your tummy, actually core is really important. I ask everyone to work on the core every time you work out. Include it in each workout. You will be amazed at the results. That's where we store a lot of fat, a lot of weight. Can't get rid of it. Well, also, are you under stress? That's another conversation. But core is something you have to include in your workouts. So if you look at your tummy muscles, if you've heard the expression six packs, that's pretty much what it is. So look at it as six packs and the lines around it from top to bottom. So the six packs is our upper abs, mid abs, lower abs. Okay, and the muscles go on the sides, our obliques. There are machines who actually do that. So I actually invite you to consider, okay, so when I do strength training, for strength training, you really use weight to go against your muscles. Three types of weights you use: your body weight, free weights like dumbbells, kettlebells, and machines. At home, body weight, dumbbells, amazing. For the core, you really don't even need to use any weights. Just use your own body weight, well, which is kind of a weight as well. So I encourage everyone to look at core as all those muscles, upper, mid, lower, on the sides. If we just do crunches, upper crunch, you probably take care more on your upper abs. You might even see them better. And then lower abs getting underlooked very often. If you know someone with hernia, most likely weak, low tummy muscles. So think about splitting those exercises into those segments. A lot of exercise actually includes several ab groups, but if you think about it, since we're asking for the best routine, if you want to split them and really focus, okay, how do I focus on upper abs? Think about upper crunch. So whatever upper body is crunching up, you're working on your upper abs, okay? Mid abs, upper crunch, you can also do the plank where you stand on the floor with your arms or your forearms, straight legs, straight body line, really takes care of the entire core. But let's say, okay, midsection right there. Lower section, I like to focus on leg lifts. Whether you're just standing or sitting, pick up one leg and enjoy your muscles working, okay? Leg lifts are incredible for low tummy, depending on the level. Do you want to know? Do you want to see those exercises? Are you interested in them? I'm pretty sure you are. And thinking about obliques, those muscles that go on the sides, any kind of side crunches will do that. Or maybe side and slightly forward, okay? Know your limitations and know your limit. Listen to your body, check in how you're doing. Did I answer your question? Who wants to see those exercises? I know I'm just might be giving you overall, but to dive into each one of them, it might be a totally separate conversation. So please put in the comments if you would like to know more. I am going to send you the links on our programs for the total wellness on mindset, nutrition, and fitness. I'll find the article from the Heart Rate Association for more details in there. If you would like to, well, actually, I will also pull out a couple of videos I believe I made in the past on the best weight loss routine with examples. I'm actually on the floor in the gym giving you examples. And on the core, if you would like to have a combination of core exercises, this will be actually something I will be very happy to record and show everyone what you can do for core at different levels. Okay, take a breath. Let me know how it lands on you. Please ask me more questions. and we will move forward with that. I am thinking about, okay, what kind of format can we create for answering questions? What came up with me is Ask Nadya. How does it sound to you? You ask me and I answer to my best ability and knowledge. Maybe we put it in a podcast. I keep hearing this. How about past podcast and put it on the YouTube as well? Will this work for you? Would you like that format? Or maybe you would like a format where you can log in and have your own little space or big space where you can find those videos. What format would you like to have to fit in your busy life so you can actually listen and implement? Please let me know. Depending on the majority of responses, we will create that. All right, folks, thank you so much for joining. Please feel free to join our Friends in Health public Facebook group right now, where we focus on really motivating and inspiring each other. And I will see you there in the community. If you need to talk to me, please connect through nadyatouch.com. Please be healthy, please be well, and thank you for listening.